Welcome to Unit 2 of our Biology revision. First is the level of organization. We'll start with the body. The body is the physical structure of a person or an animal, including the bones, flesh, and organs. Smaller than it is an organ system, which consists of many different organs with related function. They all work together to perform a body function. Organs is a structure made up of a group of tissues, working together to perform a specific function. And the cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. There are two different types of cells, animal cell and plant cell. Next is the differences of these two types of cell. Let's start with the plant cell. First, cell wall is the specialized organelle of plant cell. It's mainly made of cellulose, which is a polysaccharide. Cellulose forms fibers which crisscrossed over one another to form a very strong covering to the cell. It maintains the shape of the cell and stops it from bursting when there are too much water absorbed. The second organelle is chloroplast. Most of the cells in the green part of plants have it. Chloroplast contains a green pigment called chlorophyll. The pigment absorbs energy from sunlight, then uses the energy making food for the plant by photosynthesis. Most of the organelles in animal cells present in plant cell, but there are some organelles only found in animal cells.
An example is lysosome. They are spherical vesicles that contain hydrolytic enzymes that can break down many kinds of biomolecules. Lysosomes act as the waste disposal system of the cell by digesting obsolete or unused materials in the cytoplasm.
The nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle that occupies about 1/10 of total cell area. It contains genetic materials and also serves to maintain the integrity of the cell by facilitating transcription and replication processes.
The cell membrane, also known as the plasma membrane, is a double layer of lipids and proteins that surrounds a cell and separates the cytoplasm from its surrounding environment. It is selectively permeable, which means that it only lets certain molecules enter and exit. Vacuoles are membrane-bound sacs within the cytoplasm of a cell that function in several different ways. In mature plant cells, vacuoles tend to be very large and are extremely important in providing structural support, as well as serving functions such as storage, waste disposal, and growth. Vacuoles in animal cells, however, tend to be much smaller, and are more commonly used to temporarily store materials or to transport substances. Cytoplasm refers to the fluid that fills the cell, which includes the cytosol along with filaments, proteins, ions and macromolecular structures as well as the organelles suspended in the cytosol. Cytoplasm is the place where metabolic reactions take place. Mitochondria are rod-shaped organelles that can be considered the power generators of the cell, converting oxygen and nutrients into ATP. This process is called aerobic respiration and is the reason animals breathe oxygen. In fact, mitochondria enable cells to produce 15 times more ATP than they could otherwise. A ribosome is a complex cellular mechanism used to translate genetic code into chains of amino acids. Scientists attribute this to the ribosome being a very effective and efficient way of synthesizing proteins.